What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Invincible Season 2 video. Now Season 1 was a truly very fun show, and while the comics have a clear narrative for Mark, aka Invincible's story, and what's next for his Viltrumite legacy, the closing scenes of this season finale gave us a good insight as to the troubles and strifes that our boy Mark will be facing next in Season 2. Now, I'll start off with one technically not shown at the end and will be a villain that will face Mark a lot later than some of these I'm going to talk about later in the video. And, well, it was actually one when Nolan explains his actions and reveals the true motivations of the Viltrumites when he speaks to Mark, except we saw one of the toughest foes Mark has ever faced, and he is called Conquest. He is a Viltrumite absolute psycho. He's the one that looks like Nolan, except if Nolan was taking that absolute juice, that jacked up creatine. Now, Conquest arrived on Earth after Mark was charged by the Viltrumites with the task of taking over Earth in place of his father. Now, they're very nice. They give him 100 years to do so, but the pair actually fight. And, well, it takes a lot of manpower and, well, Atom Eve to help Mark take him down, and he was presumed dead and then cloned by Cecil. Well, he's never going to learn his lesson there. But he did return, and they faced each other in the Viltrumite War that saw the coalition of planets fight against the Viltrumite Empire. Now, it was an interesting one, and Mark did end up getting absolutely wrecked here as well, but Conquest perished there. But I can't see this being the next season, but I think that Conquest will appear, and judging by the comments on my last video, you are all very excited for that. Now, next up, we saw Mr. Liu introduce himself to Titan. We last saw Titan take over Machine Head's empire, but Mr. Liu will soon come for him. He's a man who is bonded to a dragon that destroyed Liu's home, but the pair come to blows in a criminal turf war. However, the war will lead them directly into the path of Invincible. Now, we also saw the Flaxons, who we last saw decimated by Nolan, as he says Earth is claimed, which, yeah, we know why, because he wanted to absolutely destroy an entire civilization to protect his claim on Earth. They do return in the comics, but they mark their target here as Nolan, and some of the Guardians even go to live in their part of space, so I expect them to appear next season, but we must bear in mind that the show has been auto-renewed for Season 2 and 3, so some of these could actually appear in Season 3 too, and I do expect that they will return. It's been many years since, obviously, for them, that their civilization was pretty much almost wiped out, so they're going to be a fun thing to see. One curious thing is how D.A. Sinclair has been kept around for so long, and while his Reanimen didn't handle the threat of Nolan, they do appear differently in the comics, as due to some interdimensionally craziness, a villain named Angstrom Levy with powers of travel across dimensions actually collects each version of an evil Invincible, and in like the Infinity War of the Image comics, people like Spawn and everyone across the brand team up to fight them, leading the Reanimen to be deployed to fight these evil marks, and DA even makes Reanimen out of these fallen marks, which is going to be very fun to see, and it's going to be curious to see how far Cecil will actually go to stop the Viltrumites. Obviously, he doesn't trust Mark. I don't think he would trust Mark. I wouldn't trust anyone who's half Viltrumite, would you? We also have the Sequids, who are shown, who will make a big return to the show and even debut a brand new hero. In the episode where Mark heads to Mars, at the end we saw a changeling return in the place of an astronaut. However, in the comics, he takes the place of this astronaut, but hilariously gets kicked out of NASA because, you know, he has no idea how to be a human on Earth, but becomes a hero named the Changeling until his cover is blown, and we learn the dark truth of the Sequids. We know they came to Mars and Martians are immune, but the Martians use them as slaves, and there was actually an underground movement to free them. The rebels needed a human host, which is the astronaut, and the Martian swap places. Mark helps an imminent invasion, and that's that. I fully expect this payoff next season, considering that it's been set up twice, and I'm very excited to see the Shapesmith come into the show, and it was one of my favourite parts of the comics. It was absolutely hilarious seeing him try to be a hero here. We also haven't seen the last of Dr. Seismic, who is presumed dead and returns in the comics with his lava monsters and even led a prison escape, which I would imagine is combined with the Maulers, who we also saw. And funny enough, Shapesmith stopped them, which was really fun to see. And last but no means least is our boy Battle Beast. And while strictly not a villain, when he returns as he joins the coalition in the Viltrumite War, I'm sure he and Mark will have some unfinished beef that needs to be squashed. I expect we will see the Season 2 finale as Nolan returns and Mark goes to see him in defiance of Cecil on the Thraxans planet where he's made a new life. But I'm very, very excited to see where this goes. It was a stunning season, and I probably will do some more videos on some of the characters and break them down, as you really seem to be enjoying my Alan the Alien videos. So if you enjoyed the video, please do drop a like down below. Please do subscribe with notifications on, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.